All of you are having your individual experiences. We talk to many that find being blockages in their path on a daily basis, sometimes even more than that on an hourly basis. And they ask us, why? Why is it so hard? Why, is this popped up to cause me difficulty? And many become very discouraged in that moment and spiral into despair and find themselves sort of landlocked in their evolutionary process. We would say that blockages and delays can often be beneficial if one looks at them properly. Decide that through inconvenience and discomfort, that growth is promoted. Sometimes you have to do something to get your attention, and if you allow yourself to get all caught up in the negative moment, then you can continue to create it. But if you look at it as an opportunity to say, okay, a moment for me to stop and pay attention, then you release that negative moment and you don't keep creating it over and over, and you move into a more prosperous moment much easier. Appreciating that and knowing that is often a good way for those of you who are involved in a continual line of negativity to decide to say, I'm going to look at this as a lesson and I'm going to release it so that I can move forward in a more positive manner. We think all of you need to think about that every day, because we think every one of you has had a moment where you've spiraled into negative, and found yourself in a huge mess that you've had to pull yourself up by the bootstraps to get out of. Why not decide that with something, difficult happens, find the lesson in it. Find out what caused this to happen so that you can glean the lesson and move on already. Because if you don't do that, then that negativity can continue to spiral, continue to grow, continue to create an atmosphere of hardship until you can't get past it. So any time something comes up, don't look at it as, oh, poor me, this happened to me and I'm a victim for it. You look at it and say, okay, this happened. Why did it happen? And how can I resolve it without allowing myself to slide down the hill of despair and create an atmosphere that is productive for my energy? We know we will be accused of, oh, Veronica, you don't even know what it's like to be in physical linear. And we say, yes, we do. We've had our linear lives, and we understand the difficulties and the harshness of it. But by finding the lesson in the moment, whether it's positive or negative, is the only way to get through it with any clarity. So decide now that if something negative pops up, you're going to take a good look at it, and you're going to determine what needs to be done to resolve it. That's really the only way to get through the life.